There's something strange that happens right before your life truly begins. You won't recognize it at first. In fact, it might feel like you're losing your mind. You'll feel disconnected from the world. You'll question everything: your purpose, your path, even your identity. The things that used to bring you joy won't mean anything anymore. And deep down, you'll have this haunting feeling that something is coming. But no one around you seems to notice it. Carl Jung called this moment the crisis of individuation, a sacred unraveling, not of your life, but of the illusion you've mistaken for a life. The job, the identity, the labels, the path you thought you were supposed to follow. Jung believed that in order for the self to emerge, the deeper, authentic self, the ego must crack. And that crack often shows up as crisis. Maybe your relationship ends. Maybe the career you've worked years to build suddenly feels meaningless. Or maybe nothing happens at all. Just this persistent inner voice whispering, "This isn't who you are." When your old life begins to disintegrate, something ancient wakes up inside of you. Jung called it the shadow, all the parts of yourself you've rejected, ignored, or buried to fit into society. It's the version of you that feels things deeply, the one that says no when everyone expects yes, the one that craves truth, even if it costs you comfort. The shadow isn't evil. It's honest. And before your real life can begin, you have to face it. You'll see things you don't like. Old wounds will resurface. Guilt, rage, shame, despair. But here's the secret Jung knew. These aren't flaws. They're signals, guideposts pointing you toward wholeness. The people who are about to be reborn often feel like they're going mad. Days blur together. Time slows down. Synchronicities begin to appear. Numbers, symbols, animals, strange coincidences. You might dream of falling, of being chased, of dying. These aren't nightmares. They are the language of your soul trying to reach you. Jung believed that when you're on the edge of transformation, the collective unconscious begins to speak. Archetypes appear. The wise old man, the trickster, the inner child. These aren't hallucinations, they're messages, preparing you to awaken. In spiritual terms, this is often called the dark night of the soul, but in Jungian terms, it's the moment when the ego dies, not literally, but symbolically. The persona, the mask you've worn your entire life, no longer fits. This is terrifying because you don't yet know who you really are underneath it. But that's the initiation. You're not supposed to know. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering someone ancient. Then something shifts. It might be subtle, a calm after the storm, a strange clarity. You begin to see signs everywhere. Books fall off shelves. People enter your life at the perfect moment. You have conversations that feel like they've already happened. Jung called this synchronicity. When the outer world begins to mirror your inner one. It's the moment when your soul and the universe start speaking the same language. This is how you know your real life is about to begin. If you're enjoying this Jungian content so far, and you're ready to take your understanding of the laws of the universe to a whole new level and stop living your life on hold, I've got something powerful for you. I've put together a simple step-by-step guide that'll help you apply these principles in your own life starting today. Just head to the link in the comments and start your transformation. Now let's get back to the video. After the chaos, the integration begins. You start making choices that feel like truth. You stop chasing and start aligning. You no longer betray yourself to belong. And slowly, the deeper you begins to emerge. Not the version built on fear. Not the one shaped by expectation. but the one you were born to become. But be careful. Most people turn back. When the old life begins to fall away, they panic. They run back to the job, the relationship, the distraction. They try to glue the mask back on, and they miss the invitation. Jung said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. But those who don't turn back, they enter a new kind of life, a life that's real, aligned, awake, a life that begins not at birth, but at the moment you decide to become whole. So if everything feels like it's falling apart, if you're losing yourself, if the world no longer makes sense, don't run. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. And your life, your real life, is finally about to begin. If this spoke to something deep inside you, share this with someone who's going through it too. And if you want more, subscribe. We go deeper here, into the soul, into the shadow, into the truth of what it means to be fully alive.